Hello everyone, happy Friday. Really excited to see you guys today. I'm parked right now because I'm about to meet a friend and I don't have a lot of time tomorrow to make a video, so I thought I would make one right now as I'm sitting in the car. And so apologies from first of all if you see me being distracted by people walking by. I'm not really used to filming in public. Um, I had a really interesting insight this week, one that actually helped me understand acceptance a lot better, and I really wanted to share it. I've been waiting all week to share this insight with you guys, and so I'm really hoping that you are going to feel a lot of relief or find peace watching this video if you have been trying to accept your anxiousness, trying to surrender, but feeling like it's been too forced or you're just not finding a way to do it. So the first moment I actually surrendered is actually the best example I can give you, or the best anecdote I can tell you about how I truly learned what the first step in surrendering is, because I talk a lot about sitting with your anxious feelings, sitting with the anxious thoughts, accepting the intrusive thoughts. Also, a lot of my course is based on acceptance. But the first time I ever surrendered, I ever felt like I was opening instead of closing away from my anxiousness, was actually when I got angry. And so a very important first step that can help you in your journey is anger. And let me explain to you why. So the reason why we feel trapped underneath our anxiousness is because we put our anxiety here and we put ourselves here. So we're scared of our anxiety. We are afraid of our anxiety. We're afraid of our thoughts. We're afraid of our anxious emotions. And so we hide away from it. We retract away from it. And that retraction is actually what keeps us stuck, because it keeps the anxiety holding power over us. And just like with any sort of trappedness or any sort of suppression, anger can be a really important first step in breaking free from that trap, in breaking free from the prison that your anxiety has built for you. So the first time I ever remember truly facing my fear and surrendering was because I was sitting on my bed in my parents' bedroom, and I've told this story before, but not with this specific insight. And I felt all these existential thoughts coming. I felt all this fear. Sorry, I need to open my door because it's super warm. I felt all this fear coming, and what I would have done before was always try to distract, try to not think about the thoughts, try to find positive thoughts and really force them, but it just was never working. And so I remember sitting on my bed and just looking my fear in the eye and saying, "Oh my God, what is your problem? I am tired of you. I know you're scared. I know you don't feel safe. I know you have all these existential thoughts about life. And I know that it's so tough and scary, but I'm tired of you right now. I am really sick and tired of you bugging me all the time. What is the problem? Just get it over with. Come on, let's have this panic attack. Let's have this anxiety. I am really, really too tired to deal with you right now." And maybe it's not really traditional anger. However, I would label anger as the best emotion to describe it, because what anger does is anger is a very powerful emotion. Anger can make you feel powerful. It can make you feel like I'm not tolerating something anymore, even if I'm scared, even if it's making me question, even if it's making me scared. It's an emotion that brings you from, this thing of you being here and your anxiety being here. It kind of puts you face to face with your anxiety. It's like, imagine a bully bullying you and you being scared of the bully. The moment you actually get angry with the bully and you say, "What are you trying to do?" and you face the bully, is the moment that you overcome that fear partly. And it's not a healthy place to stay at. It's not a healthy place to stay long term in your recovery. But if you have been struggling getting yourself to that place of peace where you can feel anxiety and embrace it and face it and feel courageous because you're forcing it and you're not sure how to get there. If you're not immediately able to get to that place of deep peace yet, I would recommend trying to face the fear from a place of anger first. And maybe this contradicts some of the stuff I've talked about in the past of fear only trying to protect you. Fear is your friend. Fear can't actually hurt you. I still agree with those things. However, sometimes it's kind of like, actually, this is a good example. The reason why teenagers have a very angry, rebelling phase against their parents is not because they think their parents are evil, but because they're trying to get their individuality back. They're trying to get their power. They're trying to find who they are separate from their parent. And it's kind of like that, where even though anxiety is trying to protect you, you have this little teenage puberal rebellious phase where you go, fuck you, anxiety. I don't want to deal with you right now. And it's a way of really separating yourself from it. And it's a way of feeling more courageous and actually not running away from it, not being scared of it, also not being at the stage yet where you've accepted and found peace and can move on, but you are not letting it be your prisoner anymore. And so if this feels like, oh my God, this is something I can do, I can write a little anger letter to my anxiety thoughts, to my anxiety. I can be like, you know, F you, I'm sick and tired of you. I don't want to deal with your bullshit anymore. I'm sorry. If that feels like something effortless, like something you can do, even though you feel like you don't know how to accept your fears yet, but you know that you feel like there's a part of you that can be like a bit rebellious and angry against it, my advice for you is explore this first. Explore just getting that out of your system and see how it makes you feel in reference to the anxious thoughts. Because what I'm thinking is going to happen for a lot of people is that it's going to be a first moment of relief of, ah, this doesn't always have to hold so much power over me. And then once you go through that, maybe you can make space for neutrality and acceptance of your fear and actually creating compassion for it. Um, so this is a very interesting insight, a bit of an experiment. I've been using this technique with clients in sessions, and it's actually been proving to be very helpful. I think anger is an emotion we don't really talk about enough. And so I'm excited to explore this emotion also for myself and see where it gets you, see where it gets my clients, my lovely coachees, as I would say, and you guys. So feel free to let me know in the comment section how this feels to just let the anger out against your annoying intrusive thoughts and existential thoughts and DPDR feelings. So I just want to say I love you guys all very, very much. If you need any extra help with your recovery, I've said this a lot of times before, but I have a really great course that can help you. I also have coaching options, but I have quite a long waiting list. So if you would like to be coached by me, just send me a message and I can add you to the waiting list. I love you guys so much and hope to see you in my next video. Bye.